What's up, everyone? K-Fly here, and today it's Holiday Cup. Yeah, the cup has started, and this is the set that got me to the veteran level in the Go Battle League. So sit back, relax, maybe get yourself some eggnog and some sugar cookies or something, because we have 5 battles on slate today. And as you see, my team consists of Lanturn, Shiny Frosslass, and the big bad wolf, you know, the Obstagoon. So yeah, you know, this Frosslass was a very lucky catch for me. I caught it during the spotlight hour, and I'll probably put it up right there somewhere. But it's a very good Ivy. It's actually a rank 10. So it was 10 minutes left to spotlight hour. I was grinding really hard, and I happened to come across one shiny, and it happened to be that one. Very good IVs. So I was pleased with that. So here we go. Yeah, this guy had a Sneasel. You know, I couldn't even think of the name. It's a very uncommon Pokemon, but they were using Sneasel and with a really strange moveset. I don't even know what move the fast move was that it was using. So I get rid of that Sneasel, and I save the big bad wolf for the end, this Obstagoon, and I was just hoping for the best. So luckily I shielded the Gyro Ball, which really tricked me earlier. I did not think that that was going to have Gyro Ball. I actually switched out a Lanturn because I thought it was going to have Drill Run or Bulldoze, but it didn't. So here we are. And I really sped up these battles, of course. So we got Lapras against Obstagoon, a good matchup, but it was very close. So we're going. He kind of got an extra Ice Shard off on me, but the big bad wolf is so fast. Was able to beat it to the Night Slash, and then got the power-up boost. So that Alolan Sand Slash was depleted. So that was round 1. And jumping right into the next battle, I like to start Lanturn first because Lanturn doesn't have that many weaknesses in this. So we start here. I gotta admit, Alolan Graveler is not a Pokemon that I like to see. It's always like walking on eggshells. I'm thinking, should I shield? Is it gonna be Rock Blast or Stone Edge? And it got me with the Stone Edge, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna throw this at it. Either it's going to shield or I'm gonna take it out because Hydro Pump is such a strong move. So we're going, and I'm glad he threw right here because now I know that it's gonna take a little bit of energy to get to the next move. So I throw an Obstagoon. They throw in their Altaria, and this is a perfect matchup for Frosslass. The only thing I was thinking was maybe I should have charged more, but I just let it fly with that, and I was kind of nervous because if he threw in the Graveler, I knew he was ready for an attack, but he threw in the Marowak, which is smart because those fire spins are taking me out. Sorry, I had eggnog earlier, so I can't even talk straight. I like to put a little something in my eggnog, usually a little bit of whiskey, you know, 1-to-4 ratio, something like that. So we're going, and he gets me with the Shadow Bone, which is not bad, but he debuffs my defense by 2 stages. So I'm like, oh no, this is not good. It could go either way. So we're going, and it's time to start using some shields, even though his Volt switches are going to do so much damage. It's kind of tough, so I charge a little bit more, then I let the Night Slash fly, and I take him out, and it gets really close, guys, really close, and he even Volt switches me, so I gotta take him out on this move, and luckily, that was like skating on thin ice, and no pun intended, no pun intended, skating on thin ice, but I somehow pull out the win. So this is great. This is great, and we're going against Oscar next. And I like this matchup for Lanturn. I've seen this matchup a few times, and it's a better matchup than Obstagoon, you know. So my thought process here is get rid of this thing. Like, I don't care what I have to do, if I have to use shields or what, get rid of it, because Obstagoon versus a Wigglytuff is never a good thing. So I just try to throw as much Thunderbolts as I can against it, and it has a lot of energy. Even though Charm is a very slow charging move, it has a lot of energy, so I gotta throw in the Frosslass. But I like this position because now I could charge up a little bit. He threw an Ice Beam at me, and it's like, wow, you know, it was almost like he knew for sure I was gonna shield, which I kind of had to. So he throws in his Obstagoon, and I'm thinking, I want to catch him with the Night Slash on my Obstagoon. But I couldn't switch out in time, so I have no choice but to shield. Maybe I could get him on the next Night Slash. That's my thought process. So we're going. He switches out first. And with Skarmory, this is a tricky one. I made sure I had another Avalanche ready to go before switching out. So then I switch out. Sky Attack does pretty good damage. That was probably about maybe 35%. And I just let this fly as fast as I can. And it almost kills it, but perfect because I get an extra counter in. And we're going. You know, he got me with a move. Yeah, it was a Night Slash, so I survive it. But he gets me really quick, but luckily I saved up that energy. I had it waiting in the back, and bam, took him out. That's game 3, I believe, so we're looking good. I know I was close to veteran level, and it was really sad because about four days ago or so, I was at 2475, and then I went on a crazy losing streak, so I didn't make it to veteran at that point. So we're going, and he switches out his. He had to switch out because, you know, Lanturn is Skarmory's worst nightmare in this cup. And I throw a Thunderbolt. I want to say, let me take some energy off of him. He shields. I'm glad I got a shield at least. And this is a nice matchup. There's not really anything that Vigoroth could do. Now, a Bulldoze would take off about maybe 40% of the health, and I believe I let this fly because if it's Body Slam, it doesn't do anything. There goes the Bulldoze, there goes the 40%, but that's okay. That's okay. I still got my 2 shields, and let's see what my opponent does here. Okay, throws in the Scar, and I'm going, and I say, let me just let this energy go. I wish I could have got out of there, but I couldn't, so I say, no point in even shielding this. Let me let Frosslass just go, and we have a switch battle. It was very fast, but that was like see, this is the whiskey and that eggnog kicking in. Oh, it was mental warfare. We were doing some mental warfare. You switch, I switch. No, I switch, and then you switch. So then we're going, and I like this position I'm in because having a Lanturn myself, I know that his Thunderbolt can't do that much damage, so I let it go, but bam, Hydro Pump, still survived it and got off another Night Slash. So Obstagoon is not as tanky as people think, or not as frail as people think. I used to think it was very frail, but this is a key position here. I got energy. Whoops, battery low, and we're going. He sends this off. I'm pretty sure it should be a Sky Attack, or I thought it might have been. I'm always afraid, what if he has a Brave Bird, you know, right after Sky Attack, throws a Brave Bird, kills me, but didn't have the energy. So there we go. We take that round. That's round 4. So we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but I personally feel the last battle is the hardest battle. They seem to get kind of tricky, and some Bush League type plays happen, and you're going to see here something really weird happens this round. You'll see. It's a very, very strange phenomenon what happens. So let's see what happens here. So he immediately switches. I like that. We're going to do the same thing we did last round. We're going to stay in. sometimes I make the mistake where I switch out when they switch out because I feel like I have to, but there's no need to. Maybe I could have switched Frosslass in, maybe, but I stick with this, and I'm going, and I feel like I want to save up enough energy, and I know this was a body slam because he didn't really charge up that much. So we're going, I want to get just enough, and ooh, I thought I was going to switch, but I just left him in there. So I guess my thought process here is try to get him low, farm with Frosslass, get that farm on, get a lot of energy, and I always make this mistake, watch, bulldoze. I thought it was going to be a body slam, I miscounted. And then he switches out, so I switch in my Obstagoon, you know, the big bad wolf. And, okay, he's bone clubbing me. I'm having kind of some flashbacks of the first round when I got shadow boned and debuffed. Luckily, he's not doing the shadow bone here, and I don't believe he ever attempts it. But that debuff is really scary, and I think it's time to start using shields, but I let it go still. I don't know, I'm holding on to a lot of shields here, and I don't have a lot of health. It's not a good combination. So, we're going. Oh, this is weird. This is it. Everyone saw that. Hit rewind, check that. I hit Night Slash. I don't care what anyone says. I hit that. He somehow comes in and knocks me out before I pressed the button. You know, I pressed it, so I'm in a weird position now, and I'm just hoping it's something I could take out in the end, because he has no shields, and yes, it's the big balloon that hates ice. So, bam, one shot. That was weird. That Night Slash should have went through. Shouldn't have even been that close. So, there you have it. I try to make these videos short and sweet, 5-0 sweep, and let's see if I actually made it to the veteran level. Let's see. So I catch that EV, claim my rewards, and bam! What do you know? Veteran. So I'm excited. I'm above 2,500, and that's a wrap. So thanks for watching. This is K-Fly. Have a great, happy holiday. Spend time with family and friends. See you next time.